Good morning and welcome to my vlog, Wisdom for Today. And here at Calvary Church, this coming month is our Stewardship Month. And that's the month where we talk about how we handle the things that God has given us. How do we take care of those things? And this Sunday, I'm going to be preaching on Luke 16, which is the story known as the savvy servant. It's a story about a servant that has to use his wits to collect some debt that people owe his master. I like the story because it talks about us using our intelligence, which is a muscle that we don't always exercise the way that we should. In Matthew 10, Jesus is sending out the disciples, and he knows that they're going to get a bad reception. He also knows there's a lot of people that are going to use their wits to stop their message from going forth. So he warns them in Matthew 10:16, I'm sending you out like sheep among wolves. Remember, wolves are the predator. Sheep don't have a lot of way to defend themselves against them. Therefore, be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. As shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. So, snakes are very shrewd. They're very quiet when they sneak up on their prey and get them from behind. And doves, when they're flying around, they don't hide much. They don't have prey they have to seek out that way, and they're beautiful and very trusting. In Christianity, we are commanded to trust the unseen. In Hebrews 11:1, it says, faith is the evidence of things not seen. The evidence of things not seen and the substance of things that we hope for. So on one hand, we have to look at things with the eyes of faith, the things we don't see. But on the other hand, we do have to pay attention to the things that we do see. We're not blind. We can see what's going on, and we need to use our intelligence in those situations. That's one of the jobs God gives us as a Christian. You've heard the phrase, so heavenly minded, no earthly good. And I never appreciated that phrase completely because I understand if we were truly heavenly minded, we would be earthly powerful. But there are some people who don't pay attention to the details or may have problems with that. And I think what God wants us to do is to use the details for his good and to open our eyes to what we see. Yes, be heavenly minded in that when resources are low, God can still do great things. But be earthly good in taking care of the great things that God has given you or the little things that he's given you for his kingdom. But always trust God in whatever you're going through. Because in the end, he'll make all things come together for good, for his purpose. So as we talk about being intelligent here on this earth this Sunday, my prayer is that you will think of the ways that God can use you in every nook and cranny in your life, to use whether few resources or great resources for his good, by seeing what he's put before you, by thinking about in your intelligence, how can I use this for the better good? I hope to see you in church this Sunday, and for those of you who don't live in Enfield, I pray you'll find a Bible-believing church to go to. God's blessings and have a good day.